Welcome to our channel. In this video, I explore what sales enablement is, why it's important for driving revenue growth, and how to implement effective sales enablement strategies. For many businesses, earning money on a regular basis is heavily reliant on their sales team's ability to finalize transactions, which is known as closing deals. This essentially requires sales professionals to persuade potential buyers about the necessity of the product or service they are selling. This is termed as sales enablement. In layman's terms, sales enablement is the act of providing support to your sales team to enhance their performance. This encompasses activities such as marketing, creating informative content, organizing resources efficiently, and imparting essential training. Traditionally, sales enablement was quite straightforward and primarily focused on supplying the sales team with the necessary tools and content. However, with the advent of modern technology and the significant changes the world has witnessed due to the pandemic, the landscape of sales enablement has become increasingly intricate. It's not merely about providing more tools now, it's about offering tailored support and guidance to the sales team to excel in their interactions with clients. This concept of sales enablement can be divided into two main segments: internal and client-facing elements. Internal elements are those that take place within the company, such as training sessions, strategic planning, and the provision of tools. These aspects are not directly visible to the customers but are important as they contribute to a more seamless and satisfying buying experiences. These elements help the sales team to improve their skills and function more effectively. Client-facing elements, on the other hand, are the tools and resources that the customers interact with, like marketing materials, engaging presentations, and informative content. These elements are designed to assist customers in making well-informed purchasing decisions. In essence, sales enablement is about arming your sales team with all the necessary resources and knowledge, both within the company and when they are interacting with clients. It's a holistic approach that ensures they are well prepared to meet the evolving demands of the market and customer expectations. It's about setting them up for success in every possible way, whether it's through internal training or external resources that they can use to win over potential customers. Content can be categorized into three primary forms: gated, ungated, and vaulted. Ungated content. This kind of content is open for all to access without any restrictions. It's like going to a public park where everyone is welcome. Example of these are blog articles, social media posts, and podcasts. You don't need any special passes or permissions to read, watch, or listen to them. Gated content. Now, this type of content is like a VIP section in the same park. You have to do something to get in, like subscribing to a newsletter or logging into an account. Sometimes you might even have pay a small fee, like buying a subscription. The idea behind this is to gather information about who is interested or to generate leads for businesses. Vaulted content. This is the most exclusive content, like the secret garden in the park that only a few know about and have the key to. It's tailor-made for specific individuals or groups, like custom presentations or proposals created just for a particular project or customer. You can't just stumble upon it. You need special permissions to access it. Now let's talk about why sales enablement is so important. Imagine your sales team as athletes running a marathon. They have to find new people to sell to, build a good relationship with them, and then finally convince them to buy your product or service. Sales enablement is like their coach and cheer squad combined. It gives them the right tools and informations they need to run the race successfully. Think of it as equipping them with the best running shoes, the latest training techniques, and the motivation to keep going. Sales enablement helps by providing them with the right kind of content like success stories and product details so they can explain everything well to potential customers. The sales enablement team is like the backbone of this whole operation. They are the ones working behind the scenes to ensure that your salespeople are set up for success. They handle various jobs and give sales reps the support they need to focus on what's most important, talking to clients and making deals. By managing these tasks effectively, they help sales reps to be more productive and perform better at their job. So in simple terms, sales enablement is important because it helps your sales team to be prepared and efficient, and the sales enablement team is there to make sure they have everything they need to win the race. Let us talk about the responsibilities of the sales enablement team. The sales enablement team is like a backbone for sales representatives. They take care of several vital jobs, making the sales process smoother. Firstly, they deal with lead generation and qualification. This means they go out and find people who might be keen on buying your products and sort them out to know who is most likely to buy soon. This is quite a tough job. Finding the right customer at the right time is very challenging. Secondly, they handle content creation and organizations. Salespeople need good materials to show and tell about the products they are selling, like blogs, emails, and success stories. This team makes sure that the salespeople have the right material at the right time, tailored for each stage of the sales process, which is like a journey from knowing about the product to actually buying it. Thirdly, they do analytics, which is like being a detective with numbers. They look at where the sales are coming from and which marketing tricks are working the best. This helps in making the sales team more clever in their approach and do better in the future. And lastly, they focus on learning and development. This is like going to school for sales. The team keeps getting better by learning new skills and tricks through training and coaching. This helps salespeople and their bosses to perform better and keep growing. Now let's talk about how to build this dream team. A good sales enablement team should have a few important members. First, there are the lead generation folks who go out and make the first contact with potential buyers. Then there's the qualification team who filters out the really serious buyers from the just looking ones. The content marketing people are like storytellers who create materials to help sales reps, sales representatives show the product's value. The follow-ups team are the ones who keep in touch with both potential and current customers like good friends. The analytics team is like the brains behind the operation, crunching numbers to make the sales process more efficient. And the training team, they are the coaches who help everyone in sales become winners. So if you want to make a plan for your sales enablement team, here are 4 easy steps to follow. Step 1. Look at how your team is doing right now. Find out what they are good at and what they need help with. Think about the numbers that really matter to your company and focus on those. Make a little report to get a clear picture of where you stand. Step 2. Decide who does what based on what you want to achieve. Give everyone in the team a clear job. Work with other teams like marketing to make sure everyone is supporting the sales team's goals. Step 3. Make some good content. Create stuff that fits your sales strategy like emails that make people want to buy or informative webinars. Teach your salespeople who use these materials like a pro. Step 4. Keep an eye on how well your plan is working. Use special tools to see if more people are clicking on your stuff, if more leads are coming in, or if more sales are happening. Also talk to your sales team to know what's working and what's not. Make changes if needed. In the end, Having a well-planned sales enablement team that works together is like having a superhero squad for your sales department. They help in finding the right customers, giving the right information, understanding what works and what doesn't, and making sure everyone keeps getting better. This all leads to more sales and happier customers. When is sales enablement really necessary? Sales enablement is something that is very important no matter if your company is small or big, or whether you are just starting out or have been in business for a long time. It's like giving your sales team a special toolkit to work better and faster. This toolkit helps them from the very beginning when they first talk to a customer all the way to the end when they are trying to make a sale. Why is it so important? Sales enablement makes sure that salespeople have what they need at every step of the way. It's like having a guidebook that tells them what to do next and helps them avoid any bumps in the road. The main focus is to help customers find what they are looking for and to make them happy. It's not just about selling, it's about giving value to the customer. Now let's talk about how we can keep track of how well our sales enablement is working. We do this by looking at some special numbers called KPIs, which stand for key performance indicators. What are these KPIs? Conversion rate. This tells us how many of the people who show interest in our product actually end up buying it. Quota attainment. This is like checking if our sales team is hitting the targets we have set for them. Average purchase value. This tells us how much money each deal is worth on average. Sales cycle length. This is the time it takes from when a customer first shows interest to when they finally buy something. Product mix. This helps us understand if our customers are buying just one thing or many things from us. Content use. This shows us which parts of our sales material are being used by the sales team and when they are using it. Referrals. This is the number of new customers we get because our existing customers tell their friends and family about us. Retention. This is about how long our customers stay with us and how often they buy more. Choosing the right KPIs. When we pick these numbers to track, we should think about what is most important for our business. For instance, knowing which sales materials are being used can tell us if they are good or not. But the main thing is to improve how much we sell and keep our customers happy. So in a nutshell, sales enablement is like a superhero for your sales team and it's needed all the time. By keeping an eye on these KPIs, we can make sure we are doing the best job possible and getting the results we want. Let us talk few examples of sales enablement in practice. Sales enablement might seem like a fancy term, but it's quite simple, really. It's all about making it as easy as P for a company's sales team to sell their goods or services. Now, this can mean different things for different companies because everyone's needs are a bit unique. If you ask IntroHive, they would say it's about making selling as smooth as a freshly laid road. Let's talk about it with 3 examples to make it clearer. Demand generation. Imagine there's a company, let's call it company A, and they have a product that's quite special and not easy to explain. Because of this, they have to be really good at finding the right people who would love their product. So they focus on getting to know their potential customers really well and explaining their product in a way that makes it super clear. They also ask their happy customers to tell their friends about them. They keep a close eye on where new businesses is coming from and use that information to make their sales talks even better. Plus, they use SEO, search engine optimization, to show up on top of search engines and attract more people to their websites. Content marketing. Now there's another company B, and they are really good at what they do. They want to show everyone their best work so that people can see how they stand out from the crowd. They write detailed success stories and keep all their information neat and organized so that when the sales team needs to show someone what they can do. It's like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. They also keep their website fresh with new content and special pages to highlight their company's main goals. They keep count of how many new customers come from checking out their work online. Analytics and training. Then there's company C. They have a lot of people interested in their stuff, but they are not making as many sales as they would like. So they start keeping a close watch on the numbers, like how many time their salespeople spend selling and how quickly they can make a deal. They realize that most folks are only buying one thing from them. To fix this, they come up with a plan to sell more to the same customers. They organize a special training session to teach their sales team new tricks to sell more products in one go, and they make more money from each sale. So sales enablement is like a big helping hand for your sales team. It's about everyone in the company working together, especially marketing and sales, to make sure they can do their job as easily as possible. It's not just about having the latest gadgets or a bunch of stuff to read. It's about having a plan that actually makes a difference in the real world of selling. At BetterUp, we think that while having the right tools, learning, and information is important, you also need to have the right attitude and actions to really boost sales. It's like a cricket team where everyone needs to be in sync to hit a home run, and as your company grows, just like a tree in a forest, your sales enablement strategy should grow too. It's not a one-time thing, but something that evolves with your company's needs. Thanks for watching this and engaging with us. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I would like to receive your support. Please give it a like, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel.